Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 19 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, the Tale of Aldwyn. I was about to say Spellforce, but we didn't. So let's get inside of Caed Nua and see if we can find the guy, the Watcher we were looking for, because, well, that's what we need to do. And if you, ladies and gentlemen, if you get like a beat, do like sound, I apologize. Some twats down the street.
Clearly of a dear make. They like their archways.
Right. Let's plan this. You're gonna go attack that cunt. You're gonna go attack that cunt. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. I'm more worried about him right now, so we'll just we're gonna charge in and get those two. Oh, there's two of them. Then you two need to focus your thing on them.
Yeah.
This Phantom's gonna go down pretty quickly, I'd say. If we take out this Phantom, there we go. We can assist our allies over here. Oh shit, she's getting. That's one per encounter, right? Yeah. So we'll heal her now to make sure she doesn't lose too much. There we go. That wasn't perfect as usual, but again, we've got a long campaign ahead of us. It's not as if it needs to be perfect just yet. So right now, we've got two new places that we can go to. Let's have a look what this is. The grey and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. Interesting. I think this might be a... Wait, yeah, this one's upstairs. This one's actually a room you can go in, though. Oh, as you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of a place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as through those stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air. Another
watcher in Caed Nua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwold.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
You said these were your halls.
Not as a land is its laws. More as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Tell me more about Merwold.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where I can find Merwold?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
What Earl are you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Meowall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Alright, bye.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
So that's the door she opened for us. Well, we're going to check here first. I mean, we do have to start being more careful soon. Because we're not in a place where not being careful is impossible. Now, this door was... Oh, wait, is this... Oh, we can go in here now. We'll go here. That leads downstairs.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs out at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about? Soldiers are
important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfarthans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So we can either check this room upstairs or downstairs. We'll check this room first. Staying on the same level might prove useful. We'll see. I'm probably wrong. I normally am. Alright, let's go to scouting mode. It's always... I mean, I don't go to scouting mode anywhere near enough. Oh, pull, 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 pull. Shit. Go. Go.
Hey. Brave thou feel.
Shoot that cunt. Right. Let's go.
Right.
There we go. That wasn't too hard at all. That was actually pretty easy. I mean, I planned for that one. All right, let's go back to scouting. So far we found nothing of anything but, you know, violent assholes. What's this? This map shows Deerwood's old colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunred is marked in place of present-day Defiance Bay. Interesting. Very, very interesting, if I do say so myself. So this is the library. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be anything here. So like, I haven't found any traps. So I would have found some by now. If there were any to find, they would have been found. So what's this? Spiders have taken residence in the empty shells. Well, it looks like there's nothing here for me. If there is, I'm sure we can come back later. If not, well, sucks to be us done it. Alright, we'll check upstairs next, I think. This door was locked, so I'm guessing that these two are somewhere you're meant to go before you talk to the steward. What's this? It feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. Interesting. Oh yeah, wait.
Steady does it.
Something has made a nest out of an old straw and mattress thing ticking. This is the barracks. Kind of, I mean, I don't think you need it. I don't think we need to be told this one. And again, doesn't seem to be a reason to actually scout. And there's nothing up here for us, or we'd have found it by now. Then I guess it is time that we went downstairs. We could go talk to the steward if we wanted to. I think it's wise to move on for now, though. We covered every avenue. I think just going and seeing what's down here would be the best way to do it. Right. Shh. Back to it. So what's this? The silver trails of slugs and gleam inside the barracks.
Look.
Oh, barrels. Oh, damn! There's a lot of spiders. You go that way. You go that way. Right, we'll have the chance to go this way, and we'll have the mage over here.
I'm stuck. Let's go. Let's go.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Let's
get this big spider so he has someone to. I'm gonna try and save our. I know he can heal himself, but sometimes you just don't want him having to heal too much damage. Oh shit! I didn't realize he was still in combat. And right now we have some some skeletal friends who decided they didn't want to be our friends anymore.
Nice and quiet.
Let's go nice and quiet over here. Yeah, it doesn't let there's anyone in there. So this must be like a dungeon of sorts. I mean, every castle has a dungeon or a keep. There was a lot of spiders, so there must be. There's still some spiders available. And as I said, this is the dungeons. I do like how the map tells me, well, you know what, let's just run now.
Let's go.
Because at this point, I don't think there's going to be enough spiders for it to be a problem.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm going to get myself down here. Okay, I've been engaged in combat by them. Mind blades, we'll go get this twat. Wow, that was I didn't realize that was that powerful with magic. We got new orders.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Let's go talk to Commander. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Edir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up to you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters as he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Interesting. So they burn hut dwellers. They burn the deerwood down to get to the hut dwellers. Very intrusive, a very aggressive form of war, but a valid strategy nonetheless, admittedly. Probably one more militaristic folk would use. Right,
I'll
let's go
see
back
what
to,
I can find.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
An elven man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long, pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paint. He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? Okay, he's not going to speak this time. The ragged strips of paint in his face twist as he laughs. We made her like them, but they're still our elders, for now. A dead grey tooth peers from between his lips. I was clever drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchforks fells you tonight. He laughs.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Interesting.
This won't stop me from...
Well, we can't actually get in there, so let's...
Nice and quiet.
We can't get in there, so we just can't. Oh, a Isotech. Looks like there's some spiders, maybe. Yeah, there's going to be a full spider brood in here, so let's just... There we go. Should be able to get in now, which should be fine with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to go for you.
Let's
Go. Yeah, that was a... That was a very simple fight. Again, I think we have too many melee users. I really like our endurance, but I think he's too. I think he'd be better if he wasn't melee.
Dark places.
Just because right now, again, too many melee. Ooh,
Let's
there
go.
is. Let's fuck him up. I should die pretty quickly.
Let's go.
There we go. See? I was right. They died really quickly. How are we doing on XP, by the way? Oh, we're quite a while away. Ooh, we got a key. What's this? A shimmering wall of energy extends across this doorway like a curtain. It repels more forward movement and with an unnatural force. Interesting. Perhaps the voice in the throne upstairs knows more. Perhaps indeed. Ooh, a fine flail. Give that to you. The rest can... Ah, fuck it. Just pick it all up. The flail you've got, I don't think is special. I just think it's... No, it is. It's a Gorn's share. Actually, I think that's better than this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Hello.
back into scout and we'll move forward. I thought that was meant to be like scary things down here. Not just, you know, some... For fuck's sake, I always end up doing this. I always miss fucking click. See? I misclicked again.
Hey.
Let's send that to the back there, and we'll. Yeah. Then he'll get his. Then it becomes as useful as it can.
Let's go.
Whoa, that's a stone beetle. That's okay. Yeah. Adir is having some health problems, and he can't actually heal anymore. So let's go over here and let's actually have this long rest now. I think it was finally time we had it.
You're a newcomer to the Deerwood as well. What do you make of it so far?
There seems to be some trouble brewing. That seems to be a constant in these parts. If it isn't the trouble with the Glanfafans, it's trouble amongst the Deerwoodians themselves. I find it strange that a people surrounded by enemies should tear into one another so. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I've willed away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. Well, that was interesting. I mean, that was a rather short conversation. Oh, wait a minute. Esme has leveled up. Athletics and a bit of survival. Right, what spell do we what do we want to have? Bonus knockdown. Let's find additional use of knockdown per encounter, so 3 per encounter I think she would have then. We could give her the knight stuff, which would give her sword proficiency in the sword and shield, I believe. Defensive build. I think there's one of these that gives her more. It doesn't really matter. I think I want to give her the bonus knockdown anyway. Yeah, we'll give her bonus knockdown. Try and keep her a bit different to Adir. Because she, after all, has a lot more health than him. Oh, son of a bitch! Right, you need to run over there. We need to take these. We need to divvy you guys up. Smart.
Following your
Right. Use that on the Spider Queen. Yeah, Necrotic Lance can just fuck off for a minute.
not believe.
Let's go. Let's.
Okay, apparently I've been locked in my movement. Durance. Yeah, do that long-lasting circle of healing. I trust you to do whatever you need to do. Knock that down. Attempt to knock down on her. I don't see it working. Oh, it did. Okay, I took quite a bit of damage. Field triage, though, was able to keep... Not field triage, second wind. If we use that on you, I mean, I should be able to kill these two with one spell. I am stuck, so right now I've got a problem. I may actually go down. I do have a potion, I do have fruit, but... Oh, I also have Gaunt's Pledge. Let's try that. There we go. I kept myself up. Guys, please engage. And I'm gonna say, please don't just leave me alone, like not engage. And yeah, oh no, I can max my health again. So that was a painful thing. We've got a stiletto. I don't think anyone uses stilettos, but give that to me. We'll put everything else in there. It's a good one as well. It's a really good one. Oid Harch. It's a unique stiletto worth 305 copper. I think that's just CP's copper. Yeah, the only person who would have used it isn't actually in the party at the moment, so unfortunate, admittedly. Right.
Light, flame, and sound.
So what? Yeah, there's nothing up here. I thought this would go upstairs. No, that would be this one. So, I'm going to progress this way, even though I know I've not gone one way completely yet. Like, I've still got all this area missed. But we can always go, like, well, you can just go back, can't you? So, okay, so that's a new place. I'm confused the fuck what that is, but let's get back to here for now. And I am actually going to have to speed these guys up, just because I don't want it taking too long. Actually, we'll do that in the next part. If you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.